A top story this morning, the Prime Minister taking his first shot of COVID-19 vaccine against COVID-19. Well, this is Covaxin, which is India's indigenous vaccine against COVID-19. At 7 a.m. this morning, the Prime Minister was administered the first dose of this vaccine. Taking to Twitter, he said he took his first dose at AIIMS. He's also lauded doctors and scientists of the country and said they have worked in quick time to strengthen the global fight against COVID-19. Sister P. Nivida from Puducherry administered Covaxin to the Prime Minister. Covaxin is developed by Hyderabad-based vaccine manufacturer Bharat Biotech, and its phase 3 trials are still underway. It is one of the 2 vaccines that are being used in the country. Both of these vaccines, remember, have restricted use authorization. The Prime Minister is seen wearing a gamcha from Assam, which is symbolic of blessings of women from Assam. He has in fact been seen wearing this on many occasions also in the past. Paulmi Saha getting asked more details on that important story we are tracking this morning. Covaxin, India's indigenous vaccine, is safe even though it is in the clinical trial mode. Paulmi, the Prime Minister driving home that message, I have taken it and you also must go and take it.
Absolutely. In fact, in terms of the 2 vaccines which have got approval to be sort of administered to the people of India, Covaxin was the one with maximum questions being raised about its efficacy and safety. We know, and you've been reporting as well, Sneha, the fact is that as far as Covaxin is concerned, like you said, it is still in phase 3 clinical trials. That data should be available only a couple of weeks from now. Covaxin wants to test its vaccine on children as well, but the SEC has told it that you will need to produce the efficacy data from your phase 3 clinical trials in order to get that permission. While those questions have been raised, the Prime Minister has chosen to go out there and take the first dose of the Covaxin itself, the indigenously produced vaccine, in order to tell the country and assure the people that we are not going to put your lives at risk. We're not going to take any sort of casual decision which is not thought out. We've done our checks and balances. Our experts have sat down, they've put their heads together, they've looked at all the data, and only after satisfying themselves that it's absolutely safe to be administered to the people of the country has it been given emergency use approval. Our healthcare workers, our frontline workers have been taking the 2 doses of the vaccine, and it is safe. There are no adverse reports, and here I am, says the Prime Minister, taking that first dose of the Covaxin in order to tell you that if I can take it, rest assured that I am only trying to tell you that it is safe for you to take it as well. So if you're eligible today to get the vaccine dose, then go out there and protect yourselves, because that is the need of the hour, given the fact that the virus is still in our environment. There are mutant variants of it in the environment, and it is putting our lives at risk. It is still a hazardous situation out there. There are fatalities that are still being reported. Maharashtra, like you did point out, has reported 8,000 new cases in the last 24 hours. Mumbai City has reported 1,051 new cases in the last 24 hours and 5 fatalities. So the virus is in the air. It is still a threat. If you are eligible, then please go out there and protect yourselves, because we're looking now at the vulnerable sections of society and we are prioritizing them. So today, as private citizens of the country, you have become eligible to go out there and get the vaccine jab. So please go out there. And I, as the Prime Minister, because I have become eligible today as well.
Okay, Paulmi, be with us. India's top doctor, Dr. Naresh Trehan, is now joining us live on the broadcast. Good morning, sir. Thank you for your time. What do you make of this? The Prime Minister sending out a message loud and clear that Covaxin is safe. I have taken it. You yourself have taken a dose of the vaccine already.
No, that's a very good message. It's a true sign of leadership that on the sort of Prime Minister taking it, there will be huge confidence in the public that these vaccines that are out there are all safe, essential to take, because it's very important to take this jab and continue your second dose and your immunity, because of the fact that we must stall the new wave that seems to be coming in different states. So I think it's a very good move. I laud it, and it's a true sign of leadership. Thank you for your...
Sir, one more question. As far as Covaxin is concerned, the developers have also said that the efficacy data, of course, will be available after the completion of the phase 3 trials. This is a vaccine in the clinical trial mode, and questions specifically by many opposition leaders have been raised about this vaccine, isn't it?
You know, this is not an issue to make a political ping pong out of it. Absolutely not. The Prime Minister has laid all the doubts at rest. And we know that thousands and thousands and thousands of people have gotten the Covaxin. And there is no adverse events or deaths that have been reported. So the point basically is, if it was a clinical trial which was also being monitored on a daily basis, and thousands of them doses have already been given, then what is the question mark? In my mind, there isn't. We have been saying it again and again. It's a safe vaccine. Both the vaccines are equally good. And whichever center is giving you whichever one, you take it, and you're the best vaccine that you will get. So I don't think there should be any controversy over it. And the Prime Minister, having taken it, should put it all to rest.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Trehan, for joining us this morning. Remember, this is the vaccine which has got some amount of safety data. Also, its immunogenicity, something that has been put out by the Lancet as well. What is awaited essentially is the efficacy data. The developers of the vaccine are in fact of the opinion, and they said it in the past as well, that the vaccine is producing good enough neutralizing antibodies, which means that it is a vaccine which will eventually also give effective protection against COVID-19. Of course, that data is yet to be out, but with this one decision, the Prime Minister sending out an important message this morning that there has been a lot of talk around Covaxin. There were members of the opposition also calling it the BJP vaccine at some point in time. This has got nothing to do with politics, is what the Prime Minister has said. The decision is with the scientific community. They have given a go-ahead. They have said that this vaccine can be used. We should use it. And if everybody can take it, I also will be taking it. I'm not going to be jumping my queue. Essentially, that's a message from the Prime Minister this morning. India is all set to begin its second phase of vaccination drive. The registration for appointment will be open between 9 a.m. In fact, starting 9 a.m. this morning on the CoWIN 2.0 portal. In this phase, people above the age of 60 and those with underlying healthcare conditions above the age of 45 will be vaccinated. The Health Ministry has asked the private hospitals to sell the doses at the cost of 250 rupees, which includes 100 rupees cost of administering the vaccine. The ministry has included 10,000 private hospitals listed under the Ayushman Bharat PMJ scheme of the centre and 600 hospitals under the CGHS scheme for the second vaccination drive. While the government hospitals will administer the vaccines for free of cost under this phase, the government has planned to vaccinate as many as 27 crore people. Those who will be vaccinated will get a QR coded certificate. Also, will have to carry their government ID card to get the jab. Meanwhile, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar is also scheduled to be vaccinated at 1 p.m. today in Patna. So, in fact, we'll have a series of leaders who are above the age of 60 also taking the shot against COVID-19. This is political messaging at its best, that the vaccine is safe. The message has gone out from the Prime Minister this morning at 7. He took the jab and put a tweet out lauding the work that has been done by scientists, saying that they have, in fact, delivered the vaccine in a record time. Paulmi is back with us for more on that story. Paulmi, like we've been talking about, the Prime Minister also, even during the lockdown, the government strategy was that the Prime Minister should be sending out messages to the people of the country, even those messages which were, in fact, would cause inconvenience. For example, the message of a lockdown, the need to be home, and the need to cooperate with the healthcare workers in the country. And this, again, is an effective message from the Prime Minister that this vaccine is safe, isn't it? So that strategy, this can be seen as an extension of that strategy adopted by the government.
Absolutely. Sneha, last year, when we were thrown into this very unexpected and unusual scenario of a pandemic, something that most of us have not seen in our lifetimes, the Prime Minister and his leadership was also challenged with a very unique situation that he had to tackle. And it required some unprecedented measures, which is to put the entire country under lockdown, send in everyone inside their homes. How do you do that? Livelihoods matter. People need to step out. People need to meet people. That is how we are as social beings. But if he did not come out from the front, if he did not come out there and tell the people that I'm doing this only to keep you safe, I'm doing this so that we do not have fatalities on our hands in numbers that we cannot control. This is an unprecedented situation. This is something we're learning as we go along. We have been
be with us. In fact, Dr. Randeep Guleria, as director of AIIMS, is speaking. Let's take a listen.
Sort of प्रेरणा मिले कि वो भी आगे आए, और अगर हमें इस पैंडेमिक से निकलना है बाहर तो वैक्सीन लगाना कितना ज़रूरी है, और जो लोगों में डाउट्स थी, हेजिटेंसी थी, उसको दूर करने में ये एक बहुत बड़ा कदम है। हम सब लोगों को अब जैसे जैसे हमारी बारी आती है आगे आके वैक्सीन लगाना चाहिए। ये हमारे जनता के लिए हेल्थ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ही नहीं, इकोनॉमी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से और स्कूल को ओपनिंग के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, एजुकेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत और जो चीजें हैं वो इसके साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं। इसलिए मैं सब लोगों को यही कहूंगा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी का जो आज वैक्सीन लगा के जो उन्होंने लोगों का मार्गदर्शन किया है, उसी को हम आगे ले जाएं और सब लोग आगे आके वैक्सीन लगाएं।
बिल्कुल रणदीप जी, और एक बड़ा मैसेज कहीं ना कहीं भारत बायोटेक की वैक्सीन को लेकर कई सवाल हमारे देश में लोगों के मन में संशय था, उससे भी कहीं ना कहीं प्रधानमंत्री ने दूर करने की कोशिश की।
बिल्कुल, कई लोग ये सोचते थे कि ये वैक्सीन जो है ये सेफ नहीं है, ये इफेक्टिव नहीं है। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आगे आके दिखाया कि ये जो वैक्सीन है ये मेड इन इंडिया है, हमारे ही साइंटिस्ट ने इस वैक्सीन को बनाया है, इस पर हमें विश्वास होना चाहिए, और इसको हमारे रेगुलेटर्स ने पूरा डेटा देख के अप्रूव किया है। और ये एक और बहुत बड़ा संदेश उन्होंने दिया है कि कोवैक्सीन भी सेफ है और इफेक्टिव है, इसीलिए उन्होंने भी यही वैक्सीन आगे आके लगाई है।
बिल्कुल, आपसे ये जानना चाहेंगे, चूंकि आज से सेकेंड फेज के वैक्सीनेशन की शुरुआत हो रही है, ऐसे में एम्स की किस तरह की तैयारी?
एम्स में पूरी तैयारी है। एम्स में हम ऑलरेडी हमारे 5 वैक्सीनेशन साइट्स हैं, हम रोज 500 से 600 लोगों की वैक्सीनेशन कर रहे हैं। अब हम उसमें ही कुछ अपने जो फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर्स हैं, हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स की भी करेंगे, और साथ साथ जो आम जनता है, जो लोग अपना कोविन ऐप में रजिस्टर होंगे और एम्स साइट को चुनेंगे, उनको अपॉइंटमेंट के हिसाब से भी हमारी पूरी तैयारी है। और आज से ही हम इस नए फेज में अपना भी हम भागीदान देंगे, हम पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे, जिससे ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों की वैक्सीनेशन हो पाए।
जो तस्वीरें अब निकलकर रणदीप जी सामने आ रही है, उसमें हम देख रहे हैं प्रधानमंत्री, क्योंकि अक्सर वो ये देखिए जो तस्वीरें सामने आई है, ये हम देख रहे हैं वो बात करते हुए बाकायदा, क्योंकि ये जो पूरा देखिए खुद रणदीप गुलेरिया जी उस वक्त वहां पर मौजूद थे, और ये एक फॉर्म फिलअप किया जाता है, और खुद बताते हुए, क्योंकि ये जो पूरा प्रोसीजर है, ये कई बार हमने आपको दिखाया भी है कि बाकायदा जब ये वैक्सीन लगता है तो जिन्हें लग रहा होता है उन्हें बताया जाता है कि आपको पता है कि क्या ये वैक्सीन, ये कौन सी वैक्सीन है, किस तरह से ये वैक्सीन लगती है। रणदीप गुलेरिया जी हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। रणदीप जी, ये जो तस्वीर हम देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर खुद आप मौजूद हैं, प्रधानमंत्री उस वक्त कुछ बोल भी रहे थे, क्योंकि हम देख पा रहे हैं इसमें वो आपसे कुछ बात करते हुए, कुछ पूछते हुए।
हाँ जी, प्रधानमंत्री जी को हम पूरा समझा रहे थे कि वैक्सीन का जैसे प्रोसीजर होता है कि कंसेंट लेना होता है, और पूरा जो कंसेंट फॉर्म है वो उनको बता के वो कंसेंट फॉर्म भर रहे थे। उसके बाद फिर उन्होंने साइन किया, अपना कंसेंट दिया, और फिर उनको जो है कोवैक्सीन टीका लगाया गया।
बिल्कुल, और जैसा कि मैं कह भी रही थी, अक्सर प्रधानमंत्री जो हैं वो बड़े उत्सुक रहते हैं, वो जहां भी जाते हैं वो जानना चाहते हैं कई चीज़ों को। ये हमने कई बार उनके कई विजिट्स में देखे हैं, और ऐसे में आज जब इतने बड़े टीकाकरण के अभियान की दूसरे फेज की शुरुआत हुई है, तो यहाँ भी जाहिर सी बात है रणदीप जी, वो भी हो सकता है काफ़ी कुछ पूछ रहे हो, कुछ कह रहे हो। हालांकि ये प्रोसीजर भी है, जब बताया जाता है खुद उस शख्स को जिसको वैक्सीन लग रहा है कि आपको कौन सा वैक्सीन लग रहा है, कैसे लगना है, सेकेंड डोज कब होगा, ये तमाम बातें।
बिल्कुल जी, बिल्कुल। तो पूरा वो डिटेल बताई जाती हैं, कोई कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन तो नहीं है वो देखी जाती हैं कि आप उसके वैक्सीन के लिए पूरी तरह से उसमें कोई ऐसी कारण नहीं है कि जो नहीं लगना चाहिए टीका। वो पूरा समझा के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने फिर उसमें कंसेंट फॉर्म में साइन किया, और उसके बाद फिर उनको टीका लगाया।
और कुछ समय ऑब्जर्व भी किया जाता है रणदीप जी?
बिल्कुल, इसके बाद प्रधानमंत्री जी वहाँ आधा घंटा वेट किए, उनका पूरा ऑब्जर्वेशन हुआ जैसे प्रोटोकॉल है, और उनको बिल्कुल कोई तकलीफ नहीं हुई, और उसके बाद फिर वो वहाँ से अपने वापस काम पे चले गए।
चूंकि आज से 60 साल से ज्यादा उम्र के लोगों के लिए भी वैक्सीनेशन की शुरुआत हो गई है, अब आपसे जानना चाहेंगे आज तक के माध्यम से आप लोगों को बताएं कि होता है थोड़ा बहुत ड्राउजीनेस भी फील होता है और भी थोड़ी बहुत समस्या आ सकती है, लेकिन घबराने की बात उससे नहीं है शायद।
बिल्कुल, अगर कुछ बहुत कम लोगों में जहाँ टीका लगा है वहाँ पे 1-2 दिन के लिए दर्द हो सकती है, या 1 दिन के लिए बुखार या शरीर बॉडी एक्स हो सकता है, लेकिन घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है, वो 1 दिन में अपने आप ठीक हो जाता है।
तो कितने देर तक, कितने समय तक लोगों को इस बारे में ऑब्जर्व करते रहने की जरूरत है? क्योंकि अस्पताल में तो वो कुछ ही समय रहेंगे, लेकिन घर में उन्हें कब तक देखने?
अस्पताल में तो सिर्फ अस्पताल में सिर्फ आधे घंटे के लिए रहते हैं, और घर पे उनको कुछ भी हो तो वो कोविन ऐप में हेल्पलाइन है, हेल्पलाइन के थ्रू भी लोगों डॉक्टर से संपर्क कर सकते हैं। और इसी तरह से वैसे कुछ घबराने की बात नहीं होती, अपने लोकल डॉक्टर से भी पूछ सकते हैं। वैसे उसमें कुछ दवा लेने की जरूरत भी नहीं पड़ती, अपने आप ही वो ठीक हो जाता है।
बिल्कुल। और जिस वक्त की ये तस्वीरें हम दिखा रहे हैं रणदीप जी, चूंकि आप भी वहां पर मौजूद थे, प्रधानमंत्री मुस्कुराते हुए ये वैक्सीन ले रहे थे, कहीं ना कहीं लोगों में हमारी देश की जनता में एक विश्वास पैदा करने की कोशिश, और जो बीच में कुछ बातें एक तरह से कह लीजिए कि सामने आ गई थी, कहीं ना कहीं लोग हिचकिचा रहे थे, पूरी तरह से आश्वस्त करते हुए कि आप बेफिक्र होकर आइए और वैक्सीन लगवाइए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, ये एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश है कि हम सब लोग आगे आए और अब वैक्सीन लगाएं। ये प्रधानमंत्री जी ने एक बहुत बड़ा संदेश दिया है।
तो ये तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे थे। अब से कुछ समय पहले प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी खुद एम्स पहुंचे थे, और अब यहाँ पर खुद रणदीप गुलेरिया जी, एम्स के निदेशक, वो मौजूद थे, और जब उन्होंने वैक्सीन लगवाई है, बाकायदा कंसेंट फॉर्म उन्होंने साइन किया। ये देखिए तस्वीरें भी आपको हम दिखा रहे हैं, रणदीप गुलेरिया जी वहाँ पर मौजूद थे, कंसेंट फॉर्म ये साइन किया, और उसके बाद उन्होंने वैक्सीन लगवाई। और ये तस्वीर भरोसा देने वाली है।
Okay, that was Dr. Randeep Guleria. He's the director of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, talking to our sister channel Aaj Tak. They're giving out details about what really happened. The Prime Minister followed due procedure, signed up the consent form, waited for 30 minutes for them to observe any signs of any sort of a side effect there. So all was done as per protocol.